بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. Welcome my dear students. Today we are going to have a vocabulary and reading class. So hopefully you are ready with your books and your pens. Let's get started. Our aims for the class today are to learn new vocabulary, to read and understand a passage. Alright, let's start with this vocabulary exercise. You will see these words in the reading on pages 12 and 13. Match the words with their meanings. Okay, can you see the words on the left? They have definitions on the right. I need my good students to figure the definitions out. Downsize, what does it mean, downsize? Claustrophobic, nurturing, maintain, minimal, amenities. Alright. Well done. Downsize is to go from bigger to smaller. Claustrophobic is a psychological phenomenon which is fear from closed places and tight places. So, afraid of small or enclosed spaces. Nurturing means, what does it mean? So, caring, yeah. Maintain, to take care of and keep in good condition. Minimal is the smallest amount, the least amount, and amenities, attractive or desirable features. Thank you, good. Here we go. These are the matching definitions. And now are you ready for the reading? Follow me with your books.
Pages 12 and 13. 8. Reading.
Vision 2030, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is blessed with a significant wealth of natural resources, an Islamic, family-oriented society, and extraordinary opportunities for economic growth. The nation's Islamic faith, national identity, culture, and heritage make it special and provide limitless potential for development. The nation is honored to welcome and serve an increasing number of pilgrims and visitors from across the globe every year. The expansion of the 2 holy mosques and the upgrading of services is expected to accommodate 15 million visitors by 2020. The people. Saudi Arabia's 2030 vision is largely based on the ambition, determination, and talents of its people and their Islamic values. It is important, therefore, for the members of the Saudi society to be supported by social, healthcare, and educational systems in order to cultivate and nurture its children in the best way possible to prepare them for a promising future. Cultural and entertainment projects will include the establishment of libraries, galleries, museums, and the organization of different types of events and activities. Housing and community development projects will provide a pleasant, secure, and sustainable environment for the citizens of the kingdom. An updated educational system will provide high-quality learning and develop available talent and potential. Graduates will have the knowledge and skills required by the job market and access to many opportunities for professional development. The economy. The kingdom's economy has great growth potential. A diversified and renewed business environment will offer employment opportunities to all citizens and attract new investors. Improved and updated services and facilities will attract small and large companies interested in participating actively in a dynamic economy. Telecommunications and information technology will be updated and made available in urban and rural areas. The kingdom's strategic position that connects the waterways of 3 continents, Europe, Africa, and Asia, will make it a leading trading and transportation port for cargo from different countries across the globe. Streamlined government services will facilitate the introduction of new business sectors and partners and support growth. Investment opportunities will be increased through privatization of state-owned assets and agencies. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia will be a leading business hub with limitless opportunities for the development of new talent and creative enterprises.
All right. Having listened to this interesting recording and having followed me with your students' books, what do you think? What's the word significant in paragraph 1? What do you think the word significant is? In paragraph 1, significant. What does it mean? Can you guess? Alright, significant is very important. There has been a significant change in governmental services since the turning to online applications. Okay. Potential in paragraph 1. What does it mean in context? Potential. Does it mean the ability, the readiness? No ending ability to grow, to develop, the aptitude to grow. Yeah. And also the word accommodate in paragraph 2. The government accommodates millions of pilgrims every year for Hajj. Accommodate. What do you think? You are right there. To provide a place to stay, cater for the needs of the visitors, and so on. The word cultivate in paragraph 3. Farmers cultivate lands with different crops. We should cultivate good values in the minds of our kids. What does it mean, cultivate? Cultivate. Devote time, thought and attention to developing the right attitudes and values. Right. Substantiate, initiate. Sustainable in paragraph 4. What does it mean, the word sustainable? Sustainable. An environment with good environmentally correct conditions that can be maintained for a long period of time. Right. Assets in paragraph 7. Assets. Advantages or property. Property of certain value. Assets. Positions. After reading, what are the main strengths of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia? What kind of support is necessary for the Kingdom's society to prepare for 2030? What types of events and activities will be available for citizens? How will the educational system differ compared to the past? In what way will the Kingdom's geographical position affect its role in international trade? Which factors will affect investment opportunities? Are you ready with the answers? Can you locate them in the context? Here we go. The Kingdom's wealth of natural resources, its Islamic family-oriented society, these are the strength, its strategic position, and so on. And then, what kind of support? The Saudi society needs to be supported by social, health, and educational systems. Alright? And I would suggest you to have a screenshot of these answers. Cultural and entertainment events, libraries, galleries, museums, community projects. These are the events and activities that will be available for citizens according to Vision 2030. And geographical position. Okay. The kingdom's position connects the waterways of 3 continents, Europe, Africa, and Asia. This gives it a unique advantage as a trading and transport hub. See? Which factors affect investment opportunities? Streamline government services that encourage the setting up of new businesses and the creation of new business sectors. The privatization of state-owned assets and agencies. Okay. Speaking. Work in pairs. Think about your family or an imaginary family in your city or town in 2030. Make notes in a chart about members of the family, age, jobs, plans, the area and the house they live in, technology and telecommunications, travel and entertainment activities, culture and education. Use your notes to compare ideas in groups or in class. I want you to fill this form down with your own suggestions so that we can discuss it in a later class, right? So it's your task to fill in this table so that we can discuss it in the next class, inshallah. All right. Now moving to the workbook, we've got a similar text, and on reading this text, what is it about? Read the article about the White House, then answer true or false. So on reading this text, we need to decide about the true and false sentences. And here I urge my dear students to thoroughly read this text on their own so that they gain more benefit out of reading and practicing reading. Now these are the answers for these true and false questions or sentences. The US President lives and works at the White House. This is true. The White House was built 100 years ago. This is false. The Oval Office is in a West Wing. This is true. Okay, and so on. The portrait of Martha Washington was probably painted after she had died. The president's family usually eats dinner in the family dining room. Of course, silent reading is the kind of reading that gives you lots of benefit because you read the text thoroughly and meditate, okay, and try to guess the answers and try to figure the answers out. Have a screenshot. Another exercise in your workbooks. Read the text and answer the questions. Minaret at Jam, Afghanistan. Salwa Palace, KSA. Burj Khalifa, UAE. Okay. And here we go. Again, I would like you to read these texts silently and try to figure the answers out. What is the shape of the minaret at Jam? What is special about the use of adobe at Salwa Palace? How tall is Burj Khalifa and why is it called the Needle? Underline words in a text that mean the following: far away, without any plans, okay, a source of water, clever and original, and so on. What do you think? Here are the answers. So as I always advise my dear students, the more you read, the better students you become, because reading gives you a lot about language. Have a screenshot, please. Have a screenshot and write down these answers in your workbooks. It's very necessary. It's very important. And write as many words as you can to describe each part of the building, objects in the picture. Then write sentences to describe the building using at least 3 adjectives in the correct order. What can you talk about here? We can talk about arches and windows, floors, banners. Can we describe these things with more than 1 adjective? What do you think? I would ask you to do this exercise on your own before you see the answers. Now, this is my suggestions for the answers of this exercise. If we talk about the windows, for example, we can say they are arched, small, square, framed, narrow, heavy, wooden, ornate. Yeah, all these are characterizing adjectives. About the doors as well, the columns or the banners. The columns, slim, tall, white, elegant. So the palace walls are dotted with small, wide framed square windows. That's a good expression. The palace walls are dotted with small, wide framed square windows. Remember the range of adjectives? We start with the size, and then the color, okay, and the shape, and the last thing is the object itself. And here again, talking about an ornate heavy wooden door is placed in the middle of the structure. An ornamented heavy wooden door is placed in the middle of the structure. Elegant slim white columns hold a series of arches along the facade. With this, we've come to the end of our class. Thank you so much. Work hard and enjoy yourself.